नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण नाम श्रीकृष्णलीलकथानि सुधाक्षमोडाय मधु गुणयुक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि विदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणि श्रीकृष्णपादाभ्युदयकवृदि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं तं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 going to not pronounce to everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, Gurudeva.
Okay.
Ji.
Now, today, very amazing day, 17 December, Saturday. Is a disappeared day of Gurudeva Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and also appearance day of Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj. Then 19th is Sapala Ekadasi. Then 20th December. Ekadasi 19th is in India, and I don't know, some places, maybe Singapore, I was told is 20th. You have to check it. In case there is a problem like that, then you should do fruits on both days, or if you are doing Nirjal one day, fruit only, Nirjal, something like that. Should not take chance. 23rd is Mahesh Pandit Uddhavan Thakur disappeared 21st December. Lochan Das Thakur appeared on 24th December. Jiva Goswami, 26th December. 2nd January is Putra. We call it Vaikuntha Ekadasi in South India. Now, very difficult, because very, I don't know what to say, but anyway, Vaman Maharaj and Trivitra Maharaj and Gurudeva Maharaj, they were all three persons, but they acted as if they have only one heart. Very, very rare to come across. They had so much understanding, mutual respect, honor, and dedication. And they all three complemented each other. They were like a very powerful force under the arm of Bhakti Prajna Keshav Goswami Maharaj. From Gurudev. Now, Gurudev is also acted like a very powerful right hand person for Swami Maharaj from the beginning itself. When he was getting ready to go to America, you know. So he assisted him. And later on, all through, as long as he stayed in the West, he assisted him. And that's why he wrote so many letters, almost 300 plus letters to him. Then finally he gave him he asked him, only he can give me samadhi. So, then he requested, please help my disciples. The disciples now. So you have to teach them proper conduct, how not to quarrel each other, cooperate each other, and keep the mission, the desire of the Guru. So like that, that's why later on, Gurudev went to West, 96, first time, 1990. There was no need, but he went anyway. And then he went almost 14 years, right? Went all around the world, maybe about more than 30 times, 34 times around the globe. Amazing person. So, when he was traveling, see, it's a long flight, right? Usually 8 hours, 10 hours, 14 hours, long flight. So usually land up and then you have 1 or 2, 3 days, couple of days for recovery, jet lag, right? What happens is our time frame, we left here and the time is different there, the sun position. So night time, daytime, you are going through and then our internal clock gets little disturbed normally. So, but for Gurudev, he did not take rest in the flight. He used to chant 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh. And when he landed, he was as fresh as before. It's a very amazing thing. You can see the effect of chanting. This pure chanting, but takes you, it synchronizes our body. Keeps synchronized all the time. So so many things are there. I witnessed so many things. Now he taught us innumerable things. His contribution, amazing. From his birth in 1921, appeared on a new moon day. Is actually not as in a sense, but Mahabhagavat can take, to make to make others auspicious, to bring others who are struggling in the darkness, to show light. to bring us into right track. He appeared. From that on, it's so much devotion in the early life itself. Uh, and in his short police career, so many amazing things happened. Krishna himself came disguised and showing that he always with him watching over amazing things. Then he left, I think. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು. So, but is of course we have heard it touched millions of people. Just touched their heart. He always said, "I've come to give you, not to receive." So his humility was out of this world. His humility, and also Trunadapi Sunichena, lower than blade of grass, feeling lower than and more taller than a tree, and giving respect to all. One incident I can tell, I forgot 2006 or something. We arranged one big program in Bangalore. Very nice hall, almost 1,200 capacity people were there. And invited one Chief Justice, retired Chief Justice, High Court Chief Justice. They have their caliber. Justice meaning you cannot say anything against them. Right? they will become red hot immediately. So, but anyway, he agreed come to the program. He was sharing along with Gurudeva. Then he started talking in the local language, Kannada. And in South India, what it is it's all Shankara philosophy. Am Brahmasmi, Am Brahma, it's too much. So he's also involved in that. So he started talking like that, Brahmasmi, like that. Then, of course, he's talking in Kannada. Gurudeva apparently does not understand Kannada, right? But anyway, he understands. Then he called me. And he asked me, what? I blew my mind, He asked me permission. I need your permission. For what? See, he's telling something strange, something contrary to our. I want to correct him, but I cannot do on my own. So I need, it's all yours. You can speak anything you like. How long you like, it is your program, It blew my mind. So etiquette, he was teaching us the etiquette, how we should behave. But later on, he spoke Hindi, and the judge afterwards came to me and said, your Gurudev is amazing. He corrected me, and he was laughing and very happily telling. Usually, judge, chief justice, they're all very high. Oh, they don't bend little bit, what they say. But here in this case, Gurudev was so kind, so amazing surgeon. He did such a way that he completely transformed. So, those qualities. And his contribution, we will not be talking like this now, because he assisted Swami Maharaj and he was instrumental in Swami Maharaj taking sannyas. He did yajna, then he assisted him, and later on he made after disappearance of Swami Maharaj, ISKCON became very weak. So many things happened, but almost broke into pieces. I have witnessed. Yes, but he brought them together. Here. Irrespective of whether others recognize it or not, this is a fact. He brought it together, and he attracted so many sincere devotees. Even in ISKCON, see, like Vrindavan, it was closed down. He made it open again. And then Navadvip also was shut down, ISKCON, but he made it again open like that. He was his influence, the impeccable character. He had done more than 50 plus years of Rajana Parikrama, Rajdam Parikrama, Navadvip Parikrama, Chikshetra, Puri, all. So, books also, so many books. Hindi, it was before all the Gaudiya philosophy was in Bengali or Sanskrit, So it was only localized, but Gurudev, his special mission was, he did it in Hindi, and through Hindi around the world, And Jaiva Dharma, for example, you can see, he has read more 108 times, discussed with all the disciples, Swami Prabhu Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. They realize each one. And that's why it's very potent, very powerful. So, like that, innumerable countries. So, it is, now we need to glorify, see on the day of appearance, now, we need to glorify, otherwise it becomes aparad. That's why because otherwise, now before this, I asked Anang Manjari to put up. Is she ready or she is there?
Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranams Gurudev.
No. Can you put like that video? I need some time. Okay.
Yes, video of a baby.
Yeah, video. Okay. This is about our Gurudev glorifying Vaman Maharaj, and some few video is there. It is put up in the Pure Bhakti. Many of you might have seen it already, but it's very inspiring to see this. And then few other things. So our duty is to glorify. Uh, Otherwise, it becomes an offense to our capacity. Because glorifying Vaishnavas is our true wealth, real wealth. And by doing that, we remember them. We get so much strength. And remembering them also pleases Krishna.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah. Volume.
Can I hear anything?
No, not yet.
Sorry, I'm not sure how the volume works.
Or maybe I'm not hearing. No, I should hear.
No, Gurudev, there's no sound.
No sound?
No sound. Wait, sorry, I'm not sure.
Fine, it's sound.
Right back. 2 more minutes. I'm sorry, Guru.
Oh. What it is Gurudev is telling that Vaman Maharaj joined, his mother brought very early life. Now you saw the picture, right? Small boy. Then he got Harinam from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur put him in the hands of our Param Gurudev. So he trained him up. He was very expert in serving Vaishnavas, right? Also, one time, Devan Gaudiya, always people will be there opposing. They brought a wrong, false case against Param Gurudev. So he himself and so many other devotees put into jail. Later on, it was proved they were all innocent. But meantime, they were in the jail. So there was nobody to cook, no initiated devotee in the mud for to cook the deities and guests and all that, prasad. For them also, people in the jail. So this Vaman Maharaj, was brahmachari at that time, sajjans. So Ram Gurudev called him in the jail itself. He gave him the diksha mantra, so that he can do the cookings and then offering seva. So, but Vaman Maharaj had so much faith. He did not think, wait a minute, what kind of this guru is in the jail, and no, so much nishta in him. And he understood that actually we are in the jail and he is releasing us. So, and even he has so much, so much love and affection, Param Gurudev for him. Also, our Gurudeva also says he was such a personality. He will never put himself on the top. He has no pratishta. Uh, no false ego. Not even. His main his thinking is Dekibo Sunibo Bolibona, meaning is simple, okay, Bengali. Dekibo Sunibo. Sunibo andre you hear, okay, you hear. Sunibo. Dekibo, you see it to high. Bolibot, talking, he talked, right? What I heard, what I see, I talk, right? He says, no. What you see, you can see, you can hear, but don't talk. Bolibe na. Na meaning not. No. Dekibe, sunibo, bolibo na. What does it mean? Suppose you are witnessing, hearing something. Yeah, okay, you can go.
Is there any audio?
Not yet.
No, there's no audio.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I think it only shares through the tab.
Okay. Now the thing is.
Sorry, Gurudeva.
Yeah, no problem. His title is there. Vaman Maharaj's mother brought him to the mutt, right? Then you can put it up. It's okay.
Oh, I was trying to find it on YouTube.
Then he was very young. You can look at him, very young. So Param Gurudev used to keep with him. 1930, formed in 1940. All his correspondence, taking care of various activities, taking dictation to accompany him to preaching, to cook for him, to oversee everyone, was his service. Went to Assam where there was a debate, right? And when it was needed to present Mahaprabhu's conception that Mahaprabhu is Swayam Bhagavan, Vaman Maharaj collect 39 scriptural evidences, and he told them, spontaneous. He quoted them, they were all clean, bold, So he had a very unique attribute. He was reserved, very shy, was tolerant, was steady, was grave, firmly established in truth. He give argument from scripture. He knew verses from all the scriptures, all the scriptures. So it was an amazing personality, So we ask forgiveness from him, guidance from him, blessing from him, so that we can continue in our bhakti. He was and the thing is, our Gurudev, he can understand their bond between them. Is Gurudev chose the day to leave this world on the day his appearance. Nobody even ever thought of, not even a clue. That so it shows how dear to each other. In other words, they knew each other. See, I was thinking, like Swami Maharaj came first.
स्वामी महाराज जी को उनकी महिला दे गई खूब छोटी उम्र।
Sorry, Gurudev.
गुरु जी अपने पास में रखते थे। 19 साल में आए। जब गुरु महाराज जी ने सबसे गौड़ीय वेदांत समिति की स्थापना की, तो इस समय सभी काम उनका जितना चिट्ठी लिखना, कोई भी काम करना, देखना, सुनना, प्रचार में जाना, उनका रसोई बनाना, सब लोगों को ये कर, मैं सब काम भी करती हूँ। अभी बतलाया ना, ये हम लोग आसाम में गए और जहाँ पर फल विकल्प हुआ, महाप्रभु जी के विचारों की जरूरत हुई, ये महाप्रभु स्वयं भगवान है, 39 प्रकार के प्रमाण वहां पर संग्रह करके अपने साथ में रखे, उनको देखने की जरूरत नहीं है। धड़ाधड़ धड़ाधड़ धड़, इसको हमने कहीं नहीं देखा है, कहीं भी, जो अपनी पसंद, किंतु इनमें एक खूबी है, बड़े संकोची, लज्जा, ये लज्जा भूषण, सहिष्णु, धीर है, गंभीर है, सब कुछ और तात्विक, युक्ति प्रमाण सब शास्त्र और समस्त शास्त्र के श्लोक ऐसे ये श्लोक।
So now you can put up this word file I sent, if you can.
Sure, Gurudev. 1 minute.
See, like we were talking.
Is it this one, Gurudev?
Like the first one, along with the video I sent.
Okay, 1 minute.
Like we were telling importance of glorification, you know, because Srimad Bhagavatam talks about glorification. Avismriti Krishna Padaravindu Krishnoti Abhadrani Chasam Tanoti Sattvasya Shuddhim Paramatma Bhaktim Jnanam Cha Vijnana Vairagya. The remembrance of Sri Krishna's lotus feet. In other words, the remembrance of the dear devotees of the Lord who have taken full shelter of his lotus feet destroys all inauspiciousness and increases auspiciousness. When one's heart is purified, bhakti to the Supreme Soul is awakened, and one first attains jnana, and then vijnana, and then renunciation. So why we should remember Vaishnavas? This is the thing. You have to remember Krishna and his lotus feet. Bhagavatam telling. Now remembering Bhagavatam is like this, before. Yat pada pankaja. Yat pada pankaja. Palasha vilasha. Meaning, when we remember Lord Supreme Lord's lotus feet, serving his lotus feet, can eliminate with ease the strong knot of earning to enjoy the fruits of one's prescribed duties. See, right now, our heart is filled with enjoying tendency, right? Bhogalalasa, siddhilalasa, because many lifetime, millions of lifetime, we are being addicted, enjoying, the fruits of one's prescribed duties. We want enjoying tendency. How to remove that? It's a, very powerful knot in the heart. Not one. You can imagine. Take a thread, put one knot, put another knot, 2, 300, 1,000 knots or million knots. You think can you untie them? You have to, the only way is to take the scissor, cut. Otherwise, it's not possible. You know, and the knot also, see, when we put a knot, then we keep on making it strong because we are pulling, we are engaging in so many senses, sense enjoyment. Each one makes the knot even stronger. You get the point of what I'm saying? It's like tie a cow, and the cow is doing like this, like this, like this. Then what happens? The knot becomes even tight, right? Very difficult. That's why you have to have a like this, like angle, and then you open it and then release. Otherwise, impossible. Same way in our case, in our heart. Okay. So how to untie those thing? This task cannot be performed by those who are not devoted to him, such as jnanis, yogis, despite their attempt to put an end to these swelling waves of sense enjoyment. They are thus advised to perform bhajana of Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, under the direction of his pure devotees, right? That they will, without knowing, get separated. Otherwise, it is impossible. Our Gurudev says, when we say yoga, actually he means only bhakti yoga, not Hatha yoga, all these yoga, different yogas. They are talking the word, It's actually meant bhakti yoga. At least it should culminate in bhakti yoga. Otherwise, it is opposite. Yoga meaning yoke with, making connection. Gurudev says bhakti yoga. Yoga means bhakti yoga, not other yoga. Without bhakti, other yoga also will not give truth. Now, this one we were talking. Avismriti Krishna Padaram. Now, why we want to remember that? We understand. Our not. We cannot. Only Vaishnavas. Remembrance of Vaishnavas. Loosens us. So Avismriti Krishna Padaram. Chinoti abhadrani cha shantanoti. Sattvasya shuddhim paramatma bhaktim jnanam cha vijnana vairagya yuktam. The remembrance of Sri Krishna's lotus feet, in other words, the remembrance of the dear devotees of the Lord who have taken full shelter at his lotus feet, destroys all inauspiciousness and increases auspiciousness. When one's heart is purified, bhakti to the Supreme Soul is awakened, and one first attains jnana, knowledge, and then vijnana, realization, endowed with renunciation. So, now here, avismriti meaning not just remembering lotus feet of Krishna. What does it mean? The devotees who have taken shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, remembering them, then what happens? If we deeply contemplate their conduct, their teachings, how they inspired, how they went through so much difficulties, and they were always laughing, so much energy, right? Like our Gurudev was, as soon as somebody lands after say 12 hours, 14 hours jet lag, what happens? But he was so brimming with energy. you know, uh, so so like that all through. So they can bring auspiciousness, and all our inauspicious is destroyed by their just darshan alone, by hearing. Now here, auspiciousness meaning not ordinary auspiciousness. See, many people think, oh, if they get like a lottery, oh, I'm so auspicious. That is inauspicious, okay? Because it binds you in this material world. So that is not the auspiciousness they are talking. What kind of auspiciousness? you know, Krishna prema to be awakened in the heart of the jiva. You know, so that is real auspicious. So once that happens, our consciousness is completely purified. Then you get bhakti, and then strong desire to serve, Lord, strong desire to serve Vaishnavas. After this, the knowledge comes, knowledge about ourselves, not this technical knowledge. Okay, you know. So oneself, one's our eternal position, one's relationship with Guru and Bhagavan, all manifest. Now this takes place on the platform of not emotion, but on the pure transcendence. So when a disciple practices according to teachings of his Guru, then jnana transforms into vijnana, realization. And after that, vairagya arises in his heart. So that's why vairagya, renunciation, coming from bhakti is very auspicious. But if coming from vairagya ordinary, it will not last too long. It should be natural. Because the soul is actually vairagya, renounced. You see, if you look at the 8 qualities of the soul, soul is naturally renounced. Is it not? When we got the subtle body and the gross body, we get entangled. Okay. But the soul is actually, renounced. It has no connection. Our soul has no connection with this body. Then how there be any relation with anything else? So now the word vairagya has 2 meanings. One is, usually general meaning is detachment from the material world, right? Detachment. But that is not the main reason, main thing. Why? Because deeper meaning is Vishesha Rupena, special attachment to the Lord. Like, remember we were telling, the soul has naturally anuraga, love toward the Lord. Naturally is there. When that is covered over, then love for other things starts, attachment to other things. Okay? So that renunciation here is talking based on that. When that becomes strong, in other words, again, our love for the Supreme Lord and the Vaishnava Guru increases, then we, this will become natural detachment from it. Now, the thing is, some Sukruti, previous Sukruti, we have come in touch with the Vaishnavas, Guru, right? But we still remain with so many obstacles, so many difficulties come in our path of sadhana, right? Right? So many problems come, struggles, right? Now, what are the main struggle? It is Kanaka Kamini Pratishta, meaning Kanaka meaning wealth, right? Wealth. Okay, wealth, Kamini, lady, or the man, right? For the lady. And Pratishta, fame and distinction. See, these obstacles. Why obstacles? If you get wealth, if you suppose you get $1 billion, you think we will remember Krishna or Guru? So then if you are attracted to the opposite, male, female, female, male, what happens? We forget everything. And then if you have a desire for like fame and distinction, Oh, I need fame. Then what happens? So these are three main obstacles. Okay. Now, how to overcome these obstacles? Right. So now, of course, you can overcome obstacle for the wealth and the kamini, opposite, male, female, fame. But very difficult to get out of this desire for fame and distinction. Very difficult. It's like this. Suppose in olden time they used to wear tight pants, tight jeans. You remember? Actually, maybe 70s, 80s. Skin tight. They used to call it a skin tight clothes. I don't know. You remember or not? Now to wear that, I will tell you, is a heck of a job. Put on that, and then after putting it, removing it, forget it. Suppose you can imagine skin tight really mean, it is actually one almost inseparable from the skin. Then how we are going to remove it? Only through cutting, understand? Otherwise not possible. So what I'm saying is the fame and distinction, the desire for fame and distinction is so tight, understand? We cannot understand that we are being struggled, we are being attacked. We cannot remove, suppose you skin tight, really skin tight, wear a dress, you think you can undress yourself? No way. Someone else has to help us. Understand? It's like, removing top of your skin, right? First of all, it's painful. You might have to admit to the hospital, So, like this, the pain. So, we cannot get rid of this fame and distinction desire. Now, how to do this? Raghunath Das Goswami as the, Manasiksha, he has given how to get rid of this Pratishta Asha. Of course, he is teaching us for sake. He's a Mahabhagavat, eternally liberated, Nitya Siddha, Nitya Parikara. Now, the way he has compared to this Pratishta Asha, desire for fame and distinction, as a very heinous, low-class prostitute. It's so bad. He's compared to that. The only way to become free, he says, is Sada Tvam Sevasya Prabhudaita Samantam Atulam. Meaning, in Manasiksha, you have to serve, always serve the devotees who are very dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because they are very powerful. Prabhudaita, we are very dear. Samantam, very powerful, very capable. Atulam, how powerful, incomparably powerful. We cannot understand how powerful. Like our Gurudev, in presence of Gurudev, we think Maya will be there. Maya will run away. 1,000 miles per second speed. Understand? It has no chance. So he can drive us away, Maya, from us. If we take shelter of them, how to take shelter? We have to glorify them. We may not even met them, that's okay. But how to serve them? By remembering them, by following the words and teachings. It is through this service alone we can conquer the desire for fame and, all these things. Distinction. So, that's why we have to glorify today, right? Every day. Remember, that's why we asking forgetful Vaishnava Prarthana, unlimited Vaishnavas, unlimited Bhaktas, unlimited, Rasikajan, pray. Now, for Bhagwan, for Lord, is very dear to the. See, Lord has so many qualities, okay, unlimited qualities. But among them is Bhakta Vatsala, meaning devotee is very, very dear to him. He says he is more dear than his own self, more dearer than Balaram, more dear than the Lakshmi, wife Lakshmi, like this. So, why this? That's why it is remembering bhaktas, devotees, is more auspicious than remembering Lord's appearance day. Wait a minute, why is telling like this? Why I'm telling like this? Because Lord is on a very high platform, needs very pure, we cannot understand, very difficult to reach him. And very difficult to associate with him in a materially conditioned state. Okay, we are conditioned state, baddha. But we can easily approach his devotees, is it not? Who are his manifestation, who are not different from him. And they have unlimited mercy. And they descend to the platform where we are. Okay, see, we are on this platform. They come down to this platform, so we can associate them, talk with them, exchange with them, learn from them. We can watch them. You see, we cannot do like that for the Lord. And that way they purify our consciousness. So that way they train us. And what that? One day we can directly associate with Bhagavan and serve him in the Guru Parampara. That's why Krishna announced, he told in Bhagavatam, that is the next verse. Adaraha Paricharyayam. Can you go down? Yeah. Yeah. Above this. Yeah. Adaraha.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev, Dandavat Pranams. I think Vishaka Jiji is doing that.
Oh, okay. Adaraha Paricharyayam Sarvangir Avivandanam Mad Bhakta Puja Abhyadika Sarva Bhuteshu Manamati. Here he says, only those who serve my dearest devotees with great love and offer themselves completely through their mind, body, and words are capable of pleasing me completely. Mad Bhakta Puja Atyadika, worshipping, that is serving the lotus feet of my devotee, is greatly superior to serving me directly. So Krishna himself is telling. Now that's why we glorify Vaishnava. Glorifying them actually is double thing. Win-win. Lord is pleased, and we are also very easy to get rid of this pratishtha, our biggest enemy. And the Prahlad, see, Lord Nrsimhadev also says, you worship me through Prahlad. First you glorify Prahlad, then you glorify me. Even in the Archa Paddhiti, it's our Gurudev quotes, Pratamastu Gurum Pujam Tatasthaiva Mamachana Yapnoti Siddhivati. Anyata, our contrary. First you worship Guru and then worship me. So true. So he says always worship God. And Manasiksha is also telling. Now also in the next verse, it says, Naham is tishtami vaikunte. Naham tishtami vaikunte yoginam hridayeshu. Yatra gayanti mad bhakta tatra tishtami na. Padma Purana. Meaning Krishna himself is saying, I do not reside in Vaikuntha. I don't stay in my Vaikuntha, nor in the hearts of the yogis. Where do I reside? Yatra gayanti mad bhakta. Yatra gayanti. Where my devotees sing my glories, which are inherently connected to my devotees. Where they are glorifying his devotees, his pure devotees. I'm there. I want to hear that. Is more pleased to hear his, glories of his devotees than himself. So you can see how much benefit is there, glorifying Vaishnava appearance. That's why appearance day, disappearance day, we get so much benefit, so much growth in our bhakti. See, try to understand bhakti is the most precious thing in the world. Okay. We have been hankering to get bhakti for millions of lifetimes. When we are in the mother's womb, understand, the pain, so many living entities fighting. It is like always having, 1,000 scorpions biting. Imagine if you bitten by one scorpion, oh boy, you will go to sky, right? Imagine 1,000 scorpions same time. But like that in the baby life, okay? And it's crying. And if mother eats too much spice or this and that, it's even so much trouble, I tell you. And it's crying, oh Lord, take me out. I'll be your devotee, I'll be your devotee. And we forget, we have taken a vow. Our Gurudeva says, you have taken a vow to become devotee in your home many times. Now you wake up. He's so bold. So now fulfill, keep it to yourself true, and we forget. So yes, just to come to remind our own vow, so it is natural. Don't worry about any other things, okay? If you true to yourself to bhakti, Krishna himself comes and fulfills all whatever you lack. Ananya chintayanto maya jana padipas. He will supply whatever you lack and will protect whatever you have. Yoga kshema vaha. I personally take things, So, like one sadhu is telling, right? If we are chanting, right, while almost on a bed, right, flat on a bed, what Krishna will come, he will come and there will be sitting with you. And when you are chanting while sitting, Krishna will come and he will stand up. He will be in a standing position, watching and blessing. And if you are chanting, standing, Krishna will come, he will start dancing. Okay. And when we are dancing for Krishna, then he will hug our, he'll put his both hands on our, this, what you call neck, right? Like hug you, like this. So, if you take one step, he will take 100 step towards us. We were so feeble, but his one step is not same as our one step. In one step, he covered the entire earth. Okay, second step up to the sky, almost beyond the sky. Okay, sky, the covering of the universe broke down, right? Cracked. Understand? So much pressure, you know. So Krishna is very happy, you know. He has no shortage in him. Understand? He does not need us. He's happy himself. He's complete by himself. But we need him. And he keeps devotees on the top list. He wants to keep. So we are so fortunate. Imagine a wealthy person in this world. You think he will keep most, say, very, no, penniless, right? No wealth. You think the most rich person will think about them? No way. He'll be thinking how to get more money, right? Greedy. Right? You remember one of the things? The greed has no medicine, right? There's no end to it. So, but we use that greed to have desire to associate with the sadhus, increase our bhakti. You know, there's no end to it. So, but what I'm saying is, most wealthy person doesn't remember. He think he will remember his driver or somebody very low, very, you know, beggars in the street. Do you think he will respect them? Doesn't even come in touch with them. You know, Krishna on the other hand is opposite. He's the most wealthiest person. You know, he is. I mean, he cannot imagine, but he cares for the lowest of the low. Only thing is, we have to look towards him. Only thing is, we need to utter his name. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. From our bottom, you know. Oof, he comes running. How much it costs to call his name, right? It may cost you fortune to make a call, right? Where calling Krishna doesn't cost a dime, right? But see, immediately comes. Suppose you call when you need most, the police or ambulance, you think they will come immediately. In New York, you call a police, first thing they ask you, is anybody shot? Is anybody dead? I actually, only then they might come. Otherwise, don't. If it is ordinary things, they're so busy, you know. So it's Krishna is not like that. Okay, he comes running. So we are so fortunate, you know. Yes, that, and Vaishnavas are also like that. They are even more merciful than Krishna. You know, that's why glorifying Vaishnavas, they're to the best ability. You know, doesn't have to be perfect, even imperfectly. Huh? So it will make us life success. Now, can you put up the Amruta Bindu is in Hindi? You know, last sheet. Is in Hindi, but I could not translate it. But maybe next time I will translate it. But
Okay, Gurudev, give me 1 minute. Let me just get it quickly.
Okay. What? Yeah, it keep trying. I'm keep trying. Huh? What it is especially Vaman Maharaj. No difference between Vaman Maharaj and Guru. You know, he says the Guru as Adosha Darshi. Adosha Darshi. Darshi meaning taking audience or looking at it. Darshan. Adosha meaning fault. Adosha Darshi meaning it does not see fault in others. No matter they might have, you know, millions of faults, he will not see them. He will not notice them. That's why he has the capacity to forgive our shortcomings, even though we are unqualified. We are unqualified, shortcoming, so many faults in us, but he can forgive us. Why? Because he does not see them. So that way, he can wipe out also all of them, you know. So that kind of thing. Then, see, when we are serving the Lord and also Guru, we do so many mistakes, right? We are not perfect. Huh? We are imperfect. We do so many mistakes. That's okay. Because if we are surrendered to Him, He will forgive us. Okay, we are guaranteed that He will forgive us. So the sevaka and sevaki, the servant, whether man servant or lady servant. See, in Sanskrit it is called sevak and sevika. In English is only servant, you know, both gender. So we can be without worry. Oh, he will forgive us. Because it happens, mistakes will happen. But of course, purposefully we should not do that. You know, by doing unknowingly, if it happens, no, don't worry. Be guaranteed that you'll be forgiven. Because he will not look at it. He looks at your intention. Wow, you're looking at service. Looking at service. Like Vidurani, huh? Vidurani trying to give banana, right? But he was so infatuated, she forgot what she is giving. She is giving either banana peel or inside. She was giving banana peel. Krishna did not think, oh, wait a minute. She is giving, you know, skin. No. He was so relishing it, you know. So like that, it's like a mother. If baby does what, you know, small little thing. Suppose something fallen in the mud, it takes it and give it to the mouth of mother. It is all covered with mud and dust, but mother does not mind, because the sweetness with love, with intention that baby is giving, mother takes it. So like that, you know, even though our contaminated, you know, so many faults and all that, Gurudeva and Bhagwan will overlook at it. That's why we are fortunate. This is what he's saying. Yeah, next page. So, yeah, next page. Then, when we are doing sadhana, you can put up next page. Next one. Yeah.
Yes, Gurudev. Sorry, my laptop is freezing.
Oh, okay. No, don't worry. I'll continue. So, when we are doing sadhana, you know, we should not, we should be honest. Okay. We should not cheat. You understand in English, cheating. Huh? We should not cheat. Well, see, whether we are doing, yeah, this one. Not proper print, but anyway, next time I'll translate this. I didn't get a time to translate this. So, I will do this next class. So, in the time of sadhana, we should not cheat. We should be honest. Now, whether we are cheating or not, We should know whether we are going down or up. We have to judge ourselves. We have to judge ourselves. And then in the sadhana, see, when we are suppose we are going up on a ladder, make sure, right? Don't you think we make sure the first step or the ladder is very safe, very stable? No, I will go up and then worry whether it is stable or not, then it will be a problem. Same way, first itself we have to make sure it is strong. That is what, in other words, in the path of bhakti, we have to make sure our steps are strong, our, and for guaranteed bhakti yoga, and especially this Raganuga Bhakti, we are in this, is best, very powerful, very strong. Then we have to be non-envious, non-violent, and Irsha, Himsa, Masteryayina, meaning jealousy. We should not be jealous. We should not be violent. We should not be envious, without any duplicity. We have to lead our life. This one, he says, is like, if you do these three things, then you can raise your head very, without any worries. Then humanness, being bold, tolerance, having, thinking far ahead. Then humbleness, giving respect and without, expecting any respect. These are all alankara and bhushan. These are all sadhakas. What you call alankara and bhushana. Endowed with so many jewels, sadhaka. Then this is Vaman Maharaj, the like jewels, like Amrita Bindu, like we have this, right? Drops of Amrita. These are all the Gauradam Sankirtan Rasastali is calling us Rasastali, you might have heard, right? Rasalila, Krishna's Rasalila, right? One Krishna between two gopis, right? Millions going around. That is Nitya Lila Rasastali, Vrindavan Bhumi. Taking residence and remembering that comes only when under the anugatya, when we become expert or get the blessings of Gauradam, Navadip Sankirtan Rasastali. In other words, Navadip Sankirtan, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, jumping up and down, Mridanga, Kartal, you see? Get the idea? When we get the blessings of that Nitya, Gauradam, Sankirtan, Rasastali, then we can enter Vrindavan Rasastali. We have to have a very strong, relation and then also contact with the Guru and Bhagavan. Otherwise, our sadhan bhajan is impossible. Only through pure, purna, complete sharanagati, complete surrender, we get complete, gain. Now, another thing is telling is that Guru Vaishnavas, they will never servant. They will never put their servants in a very helpless state and they're giving up. They will never give up. See, they are not do two things. They will never put their servants in a very helpless situation and also never give them up. So in this regard, you become very peaceful. That will never happen. See, come under their shelter. See, when we come under the shelter of, say, the material people, suppose you are working, right, in a company, work hard all the time, what is this? Then you become sick and all that, what happens? You think they care about you? Suppose it's sick for a long time. They said, hey, get out. You are expendable. They get somebody else. When you get, like this, they are merciless, government and all that. But the Lord and Guru are not like that. They will remember even a tiny bit service you do. Wow, did that, she did that. They will remember, they hanker, they help you, they want to help you, and right. So this is what we should be peaceful. We should be without worry. Vaishnavas like that. They will never give up. They will never put you in a very helpless situation. We become helpless situation. Why? Forgetting them. Okay. So also those people who have given up this enjoying tendency, bhoga sukha, indriya tarpan, right? Satisfying our senses is endless. Never get satisfied fully. When we think, when we understand it is tucha, meaning low, I should not engage in that. And one-pointed, if we become so, thinking of doing service to the Bhagavan, then you can imagine Lord has already made us, He has accepted us, and He has made one with Him. Not one with Him in He has hugged us already. If we have detachment, this, if you feel love, about this material sense enjoying, if you get dejected by thinking that you want to spit at them, okay? If you feel that way, then you understand that Lord has already embraced you. So for the servant who is for a devotee, sevak, right? We are servants, right? Sevak. What is the seva itself is our life. And the true beauty is that. True beauty of sevak is seva, service. And that itself is his abharana, meaning is decoration. And very amazing character, the seva. So these are all like a amrit from the words of Vaman Maharaj, also Gurudeva, not different from each other. So next time I will, I'm sorry, I ran out of time, I will translate this. No, but even if you don't understand, by even looking at it itself will elevate us, okay? So it's so powerful. So so we will end, our time is coming to end. So we prayed Gurudev, Vaman Maharaj, all the Vaishnavas, that we are so fortunate to hear even their name, trying to glorify a little bit. I will tell you, we become very fortunate. We will, and we pray at their lotus feet. Always bestow their mercy on us. and be always with us, and be always protecting us from this entanglement, this Maya. You know? So it is amazing coming across such a transcendental personalities. You know? So Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavi. Anyway, hope you forgive me if there is any shortcomings, and if you have any questions, please be. We will come to all your questions. Don't think, oh, should I ask it or not? Oh, maybe not. No, don't be hesitant. Okay, any questions you can be bold. Ask, even if it is simple or this and that. You should not have like here. Amrita Bindu was saying, we will not look at there is a fault in the question like that. So don't be don't feel hesitancy. Don't feel we're all one family. Okay, we're all together. We are related one family. So you don't have to hide and seek or feel you know hesitancy or anything like that. So be open, and that's how our Gurudev attracted, Swami Maharaj attracted so many devotees, because they felt very close with them. They can open their mind, heart, without judgment. They will not be judged. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Gurudev. Dandavat Pranams. Please forgive me for any of my shortcomings for presenting today, Haribol. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining today. Please forgive me for any of my shortcomings of presenting today.